can we please talk to Miss Andrea Kelly for a second? Like, can we have Miss Andrea Kelly approach the bench? Because I'm trying to understand her stake in this whole thing with surviving R. Kelly and everything, and her getting on there and crying and boo-hooing and, showing that she too, even though she was a spouse, was a victim. And not to take that away from her, I'm pretty sure he's done some, some really cruel, mean things to her. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a victim of mistreatment and goodness knows what else. Physical abuse, sexual abuse. I'm pretty sure is a laundry list of the things that he did to her too. Like, I wouldn't put it like this. I wouldn't bet against it. But with that said, I don't even want to say I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to say it's a good possibility. Not to sound insensitive, but, when you listen to the show that we did on Surviving R. Kelly, right, that was before this came out, about, when people started sending the videos of, of Andrea Kelly, not the Surviving R. Kelly Andrea Kelly, but That's My Baby Daddy Andrea Kelly. And I hadn't seen that before we did the review. So if you heard the review, which the link is in the description, scroll down, you'll see in the description the It's Real Talk Radio Surviving R. Kelly review. Didn't know that at the time, so we didn't discuss this on the show. But Andrea Kelly has some interesting things to say about her ex-husband, R. Kelly. Now, I don't know when these came out. Like, I don't know if they were recorded on Instagram or Facebook Live. I think she said it was Facebook Live on one of them. I don't know what year it was. I don't know exactly when it was, but they've been divorced since 2009, So I don't know when it was, but to me it don't even matter. So let me just quote some of the things that Miss Andrea Kelly had to say about her baby daddy, R. Kelly. She thanks him that her children get to live the life that they live due to his hard work. Yes, this is Andrea Kelly, Miss Boo Hoo Hoo. She says we, because she doesn't pay rent or bills for a separate house. So she says, like, we, when she's talking about her and the kids, she says we, basically saying she includes herself because, it benefits her too that R. Kelly has the career that he has and is able to provide for them. She says she really respects R. Kelly because it's not easy. It's not easy being R. Kelly, so she respects him. She also says no matter what people's opinions are, the fact he held his head high and went out there to make money, and then it kind of like cut right there. But the fact that he held his head high and went out there to make money is like, she respects him, basically. She respects him. I mean, the list goes on and on. She says, and there was another video I seen of her, and she was saying, this is the one where she's riding in the car, and she's got the other dude next to her, and she's calling him baby daddy. And I'm like, well, they got a kid together. I looked it up. It didn't say she had 4 kids or extra kids. It said she had 3 from what I could find. I mean, I don't know. It's not like everything you find on the internet is always 100% accurate, but when you don't know these people, that's all you really have to go on. So, from my understanding, she has 3 kids, all by R. Kelly, but she was calling the dude next to her baby daddy. And, like, I don't get it. Like, you're really that ghetto that a dude is not you're a grown woman and a guy that's not your baby daddy, you call him baby daddy? That's just one of those moral things. That's not even, like, the point. She said, no matter what people's opinions are, the fact he held his head high and went out there to make money. Okay, I already read that part. She said, you ain't got nothing to say about him I'm going to cuss your ass out. That's my family. This is R. Kelly she's speaking about. R. Kelly. Yes, R. Kelly, the one that abused her and had her afraid and did all this torturous stuff to her. And, you know, she's totally against. She's on the documentary called Surviving R. Kelly, basically. But on the video, the music playing, oh, my God. She had his music playing in the background. She said, hold on, y'all. When the song go off, I'm going to talk to y'all. R. Kelly's music playing while she's driving. And she said, she could talk about how no good he is because that's our family, you know, and she knows how good he actually is. And it's like she started getting to this whole thing about when your family, if you got like a sister or a family member that's basically a hoe, you might could say she's a hoe, but if somebody else says she a hoe, then you could be ready to pop off. And I'm like, she's sitting there dancing and moving her head and, you know, like an Egyptian queen to R. Kelly's music, but then she's on a documentary boo-hooing. And I'm like, did the producer of Surviving R. Kelly, did the team that helped put it together, and definitely the producer, did they, know about this and still bring her on there? Because to me, that takes away credit. That adds some discredit to not only Andrea Kelly, but to all of the survivors. Because one could argue that, well, if she is on Surviving R. Kelly boo-hooing, but making social media videos about this, defending him and bigging him up and speaking of him in high regard, then who's to say the other females don't do the same thing behind closed doors or don't speak highly of him, and it's not over-exaggerated and, you know, people trying to capitalize and maybe there's some type of gain they got out of this or book promises and, you know, stuff like that. And so you start bringing those things to question, and it's like that just damages the entire docuseries. It damages the whole thing. And it's like, I don't understand. Obviously those videos happened before. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to think and believe she can't be that stupid to make those videos after the series came out, after Surviving R. Kelly came out. Nonetheless, how did this happen that those videos exist, and then Surviving R. Kelly comes out and people have access to these videos, and it's like you get to see her in a whole different light, speaking highly of him, basically sound like she ready to beat a bitch ass if she talk bad about R. Kelly. Because she said, that's our family, her words, not mine, her words, that's our family. And it's like, are you serious, lady? Are you really serious? You can't be serious. And so now, you know, when I first listened, she was one of my favorite people to listen to on the docuseries, me personally. And I'm like, well, she was his spouse, so I'm going to definitely take everything she says into consideration because she's the one that married him and had 3 kids with him. And now she went from that to the least credible witness, the least credible survivor. And I'm like, man, you serious? And she just, like I said, she adds discredit to everything at this point. Now, me personally, that don't make me, really not believe the other survivors now. And I can't even say she's not a survivor because of that, but it does bring some shadiness into question. That's not a good thing when it comes to stuff like this. If I was having a trial when I was you know, if I was the prosecution, I wouldn't even want her after those videos because I know that's perfect, you know, for the defense. Because the defense could talk her into circles and destroy her on the stand based on that. I wouldn't even call her up. I wouldn't even want her to be a witness. She a better witness for the defense. She a better witness for R. Kelly than she is for the prosecution. So I just thought that was crazy. And it makes me really question her, her moral code and even her mental stability. Is she that damage from being with from the abuse from R. Kelly, that she's like, bipolar / schizophrenic or something? Like, what the heck? Like, I don't get it. It's crazy to me. And it makes me just like, I just look at her in a shady way now. Like, I just can't even take her, like, I'm just sad to say, I kind of can't take her serious. Like, I don't know what to believe and not to believe. So I would rather hear from other women who don't contradict themselves. You know what I mean? And anyone who is a contradiction like her, it would be the same thing. I believe these ladies, but anyone who contradicts themselves the way she did, I would have to take a double glance at it, and I would have to start them to the side and not even really acknowledge them in this situation no more, because it's like I don't know what to believe and not to believe. And, none of us like these things that R. Kelly is accused of and stuff, but at the end of the day, you can't not factor that stuff in. Motive and agenda, you can't just not factor that stuff in. You know what I mean? You can't only think with emotion. You have to also think with integrity before you form a good, calculated, educated opinion. So what do y'all think about Andrea Kelly? Do y'all feel as though she discredits the other ladies or herself or the docuseries, or do y'all think she's like kind of just lost it? Do y'all think she's shady? Do y'all think she was just trying to capitalize? I even heard some people say she was the only one that got paid on the docuseries. Now, I don't know how true that is or if it's true at all. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think about Andrea Kelly?